is the budget on trade stabilising, the trade relationship stabilising with China?
Well, China is our most important trading partner, more than $200 billion of two-way trade. We're a very important source of imports for them, particularly resources. Think iron ore, think gas, critical.
But will it stabilise? Because it seems very fragile right now.
And, of course, they are a major source of students, tourists to the Australian economy as well. So we'll continue to work through some of those issues in the relationship, but it is a relationship that is of substantial importance to both countries. And we will always set out very clear lines based on our national interest. And whether that was about an independent review into the COVID-19 crisis, whether that is in relation to the South China Sea, whether that's on human rights, whether that's on trade issues, we will be clear and consistent.
Are you still open to Chinese investment?
Yes.
On insolvency practices, a small business particularly, the announcement today, how many businesses will be saved by that debt restructuring? There's
about 2,000 businesses that have been saved by our temporary relief measures that would otherwise be going through the insolvency process now. They will now go through this new system which gives businesses the best chance to restructure their liabilities, to work them through with creditors and to get out on the other side. By putting in a $1 million limit on the liabilities for the businesses that can access this new system, this Chapter 11 type of system, that will cover around 76% of all businesses that go through the insolvency process, and 98% of those businesses have less than 20 employees. So it's overwhelmingly small and medium-sized businesses that will now have better control over their repayment schedule that can negotiate with the creditors.
You spoke of the Victorian situation earlier. The letters obtained by Sky News this week, Andrew Clennell reporting via Freedom of Information that the PM urged the Premier in July to accept ADF support. He says it was critical in terms of contact tracing and so on, that be done properly. How difficult was it to get the Victorian government to accept that assistance at the time?
Kieran, this was written confirmation of what we have known all along, that the federal government had offered ADF support to Victoria. Unfortunately, Victoria turned that down in favour of private security guards. And the tragedy that unfolded subsequent to that has been a disaster for Victoria and for the nation. So those letters confirm what we know.